Yes.
Coach, I guess just doing this for this program, getting to this point, what does this all mean to you right now?
It's hard to put into words, honestly. It seems a little bit surreal just because we're in like the storm of it, and I mean, just proud, and to know they asked me, what do you think? Because like Minnesota's a place you can chase your dreams, and I'm so happy for all of these kids and our seniors and Allie. I mean, Pfizer, what she's done for this program, taking it on her back the last couple of years, and people sticking with it and buying in and believing in this team, this group of people, and the support that we got all over. Like, it's hard to put into words, but it's definitely something special. We're trying to soak it all in.
Amber, LSU's coach came in here and said it's not often you see a pitcher be even better the second time around. What was the difference between yesterday and today for you?
I don't know. I'm backwards, I swear. I have these every weekend. I swear my worst game is on Friday, and then I just get stronger as the weekend goes. I think I know the hitters better as the weekend goes on. Every at bat, I know what pitches I'm strong with them on, and I just attack them.
McKenna, how did it feel to record get the ball, final out, throw it to Hope Brenner at first base, and then just the moment that you're going to the Women's College World Series in the NCAA tournament for the first time in program history?
It's a lot of pressure being the last out. I see the ball coming out. I was like, oh gosh, here we go. Like,
she's kidding. She doesn't. She's calm, cool,
no,
and collect.
I'm pretty calm, cool, collected, but it was pretty cool to make the final out. But don't get a ball like that if she doesn't throw a great pitch before it. So it was pretty awesome.
Can you talk to me about the adversity of the
Oh, so much sweeter. Like I said, nobody knows how much we've been through, and it just makes it all worth it. Everything we went through together, it's just amazing. And people don't know, but it's really amazing.
Breaking the game open, the first run, what was the coming back to home plate? A lot of confidence there, and the team I guess feel they can break the game open at that point.
Yeah, it was definitely a great feeling. I think we loosened up after that a little bit too, so that was nice. But I don't know, it was just great. I don't know. Right there, honestly, I was ready for that inside pitch. I was ready for it. My first at bat, she did that, and I was like, it's gonna happen again. So
I just want to say we call her Little Turbo for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What's this weekend been like? Not just the home run today, the solo, single yesterday,
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Just grinding out for this team. It's all about the team, and I think that it's just been awesome. It's been a great experience. Playing against LSU and beating them twice. It's been great.
Oh gosh, there's no one more deserving of it. Honestly, she works her butt off every single day. She has a lot going on, just in her life, and she's just a fighter every single day.
And the energy she brings, like, you're just like, oh my gosh, what did you just say? Sometimes she's going so fast, but it's what brings us together, and it's just, we love her.
In that fifth inning, the game runners in second, third, your best hitters what was kind of your approach there?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that, but I just saw her as another hitter, and I just went right after her. That's all I can do is throw my pitches, and if she makes contact, that defense will make the plays behind me.
Jamie, at the beginning of the season, did you have a feeling that this team could be where it's at right now?
I think it was our first practice or close to it, and we had the kids sit down.
Oh my God.
Right along like the backstop, and I played the song "Dream On" by Aerosmith, and we played that again just the other day at regionals before our regional tournament, and from that song on, and we said, why not you guys? Why, dream big, and why can't we do that? And then it became our poster, once we made that in January, but that was how we started our season back in the fall, was Dream On by Aerosmith.
Jim, you said the other day that this team overachieved is the best compliment you can give them. What do you mean by that?
Just because so many people said we couldn't do it. Oh, we don't have this. We lost this. We lost that. A graduating class. We lost Ellie Jensen to a medical redshirt this year. We had, it's 2 kids out of our starting top 3 that would have been in our lineup. And who are these kids? And they don't have the experience. And so just when people keep counting you out, I think we bonded together. We came together instead of pulling apart. And I just think when you're overachieving and you just keep winning and proving people wrong, I just think it's a great compliment. And us overachieving literally against all odds and people saying we weren't good enough, couldn't do it, making believers out of some of those people, and we're headed to the Women's College World Series.
You had quite a reaction when she said to dream on.
Honestly, I remember that day just like it was yesterday. We were all just sitting right at home plate, and she started playing that song, and I had tears in my eyes then because it's just a cool thing to dream about. Just, not many people get this chance, and I just came to my mind that we actually are going to the Women's College World Series, and it's pretty awesome.
Coach, what did you think of Mary Beth there in the beginning of the game, and how were you guys able to get to her later on?
Yeah, it took us a couple innings, and I think just to get settled into the game. I mean, there's a ton of emotion, and you try to we brought the kids in early today just to be around each other and us and try to keep the outside noise, away from us. But you're one game away from the Women's College World Series. It's hard, and we kept Pfizer did a great job keeping us in the game, really, because we didn't really do anything offensively, and we just said, stay strong, like we'll get it. And then we just talked about some of the adjustments to make because we're getting a little bit underneath the ball and we weren't pressuring their defense, and it took us the first part of the game to do it. And then when we did, our last 3 innings were really strong, and we outscored them, scored in 2 innings and put up 2 in the 7th, which is awesome. Definitely more cushion, but we just kept fighting. And Allie's right, once she hit the home run, you could feel like everyone's like, we can do this. And it even feels sweeter because we didn't have it. Kind of went it reversed. They were getting people on base right away, probably the first half, and we weren't. And then we kind of flipped it. And I think championships are about how you start and how you finish. And we were able to keep them from scoring, even though they had some opportunities. And then we finished a little bit better than they did today.
We're coming back after throwing a career high pitches yesterday and being even sharper today. It seems like that's what you've been wanting to see out of her, and to see it and see her kind of push through the fatigue and everything. What did that mean on this stage to see that?
You're just proud of her, but it's not something we didn't know she could handle. We don't put the kids in a position that they can't handle. We tell them they're always stronger than they know and capable of more than they think. And for her to come out after yesterday's performance, mentally and physically, and give us everything she had today, not just from the weekend, but from this entire season with the amount of innings she's thrown and what we've asked of her, you can't say enough good things about her. These kids are champions, they earned it, and they're winners.
Where did this power come from lately?
Yeah,
You almost said we want to get Georgia with power, and today, where does this come from?
Yeah, I do better when I'm, calm, and like they said, I kind of tend to go fast. But if I can slow that down, I just trust myself and trust the process and just breathe. That's what's been happening. I'm just breathing up there finally. So, yeah.
How are you going to carry the entire state of Minnesota and the momentum forward to Oklahoma City?
Proudly.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'll proudly carry the state because we're not in it alone, and how we feel is like when they, with their support, we know they have our back. It's not weight, it's just extra energy, and we're proud to represent this state and everyone who's been part of this University Athletic Department program and who have worn the maroon and gold.
It's incredible the amount of people that have reached out. People from so many different states and even across the world have reached out to us saying that they've been watching Gopher softball, and just having that kind of support is just absolutely amazing.
Got any more? Do you see the bottom of the order step up like they did all weekend? Just pretty important, I guess, to get that kind of balance throughout.
Yeah, and I think yesterday they put some pressure on LSU, but all 5 of our runs came from our top 4 hitters, and today it was the bottom of our lineup that scored all of our runs. So when we talk about being a complete team and being able to win different ways, I think, again, this week improved it.
Take one more up there.
Have you been able to, I know it's really but the idea that this is a team that people didn't really expect this from, and what it means for this program for softball and non-traditional places that a team like this is getting World Series.
I think it means everything. A lot of people counted us out, like you said, and it's just kind of a prove you wrong kind of thing. And that was our whole mentality this year. No one was going to tell us we couldn't. And through all the things like I've talked about, we've been through, we kept pushing, and I think that's just something a lot of teams can reflect on and just look at us and be like, that's a tough team, and that's what we want to be known as, because we're not going to back down no matter what.
And kind of going off that, we're always going to be the underdog. We can be #1 team in the country, and we're still going to be the underdog. I think that this team has just taken that to another level, and I think that we totally embrace it. So we go out there every game, no matter what we're ranked or anything, just knowing that we're the underdog, we're supposed to lose, and we just play free.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What the heck is this, man? Thank you. No.